Okay, Father, here's the house. And here is the first tree. And he's just going to trim that one up. This one's a little bit bigger than the one in front of your house, I think. And that's that one. And as we look out into the pasture, see those stumps around the doghouse? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and one behind the doghouse you can't see. Those have already come down. But those were, there's the doghouse, there's the lawnmower. That tall. Keep going. Keep going. I don't know how tall that is. Bigger than your bonfire. That is how tall that those trees were, and those were right here would have hit the house. So that's the first grouping of trees that we definitely had to get rid of. Now if you keep coming out into the pasture, there's an oak tree back there. It is not in danger of taking out any structures, but as you can see, it's completely dead. Branches will fall down out of it that are about half as big around as me and just crash to the ground because it died in the drought. And so this is one of the ones he's taken down, still goes up, that he's going to cut it up into pieces, put it with the rest of the wood, but I don't know if you can see those branches over there that have knocked down the fence between me and the sheriff. Okay, now, here's another stump from another tree that's already been taken down. Past that tree, there's a stump from one that's already been taken down. That stuff I've already paid for. Now I'm going to walk back here, and you'll see there's the dog's house. And behind the dog's house, I will show you. See that? That's the crown of the tree that they dropped. The tree itself, probably, I don't know if you can see it back there in the background, and I'm guessing at diameters because I'm not walking through that. There were 2 of those. I'm guessing they're probably 30 inches through, or no, about 22 inches to go through the tree, not around the tree, but if I just made a hole straight through the tree. So that's 2 more that have already been taken down. Now, on the back of my house, see, we're back at my house. On the back of my house, we have, not very big, but a little bigger than I want to do on my own with a chainsaw, what I believe used to be a live oak tree. And that is, see, there's my house. That's this one. And see, it's dead. Dead. With the branches coming off of it. I mean, it's right over the eave of my house. And so that's this one. And let's just put it up next to my arm. And we can see about how big it is, I guess. What's that? Probably 10 inches, 12 inches deep. Can you see my arm? No, hold on. Zoom out. There we go. About 10 or 12 inches deep, but probably 20 feet tall. So, I mean, I could drop it myself if I was going to be really brave. Now, these over here are the ones that belong to the light company as far as I'm concerned. That one right there, that pine tree, look, see, here's the power line. If it comes over, it might hit it. And that's going to be my story, and I'm going to stick with it. Just to the left of it, on the far left of the screen right now, there's a green one, and then right next to that, there's a dead one, and then there's one that's obviously dead because it's only got like a couple of branches on it. Those 2 and and one that's over here you can't see because it's in the middle of this mess. Those 3 are going to belong to the power company. We're going to let them drop those. Now, if you go out here into the yard, you'll see where this is what the power company did to us. They cut down this tree, and this tree is huge, like huge. Let me see if I can get in here. Alright, hold on. Ugh. Okay, so there's my leg across the tree. That tree is as wide as my leg from hip to heel. And all they did was drop it. They just dropped it and left it here. So now we have the whole tree all the way down we get to do something with. Okay, now hold on, let me go around the stickers. Now, if you look over against my fence, you can see where he's already cut up tons and tons and tons and tons of wood and piled it there. Which is good. We'll have it for parties. No biggie. At least we didn't have to pay to have it disposed of. I'm going to go over here and show you. Now this is the adjoining fence line with me and my neighbors. And there are these following trees that are on our joint responsibility list. Although, as you can see, God decided that when he came and brought that storm through the other day, see how that is right there? It's sheared off about, I don't know, 15 feet up in the air. Okay, that was the wind shear. There's another one right here at the middle of the screen right now. It's about maybe 12 feet tall. It just broke it off and threw it 50 feet over into the pond. Just picked it up and just threw it over there. So that tree is now in several pieces, as is this tree. See, there's the dog next to part of it. That all happened from the storm. So nobody cut it. God just decided to bring it down. Okay, so that's, oh wait, and there's one more on my property. See this guy right here? Next to the live guy, there's the live guy, there's the dead one. Alright, so that one could come down, it'll hit a fence, not anybody's house, but it's coming down. Now, this is where it gets impossible to actually see, because the trees are so densely put together, but I'm going to do my best. I'm walking through spider webs to show this to you. It'd be nice if you could just drive over and visit with me, Father. You could see it in person. Alright, here we go. Along the fence line, see there's the rent house. Along the fence line, you have some of these slash pines. They're not very big around, but they're dead as a doornail. Right here, next to that one that's sheared off, and the one next to that that's sheared off, and the one under that that's sheared off. Past that, there are 6 of those. Plus, there are 2 that are at least this big in front of that house. And then I'm going to zoom in on the stump of the one that he took down yesterday. But it's within 10 feet of the back door of the rent house. Let's see. There, do you see the stump? See the right-hand side of the house? And then there's a red ice chest, and then then to the right of that. Right now, it should be in the middle of your screen. That stump is as big around as that one that was the size of my leg. And that pile of wood is just the tops, which will burn at some point in time. And the rest of the wood is over there. And they're just putting it in line. And then we have this tree here. Oh, zoom out. We have this one here that's got to go. So I'll go count all of this. Plus there's some on the other side of the pasture, way over there, and I'm not walking through there because I walked around the whole other part of the pasture. But you can see where we've got stuff everywhere that's just dead. And if it decides to come down on its own, it could come down next to the pond, you come down into the pond, or if this thing had decided to go that way instead, it could have hit our little houses or their vehicles or something else. Okay, love you, bye.